Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OpTic Plays Advanced Warfare. I'm Chris Puckett, and today we are going to be kicking things off with some hardpoint. 4 game types today. We're going to see hardpoint, uplink, CTF, SND. All of these game types are going to be played by, of course, your favorite OpTic personalities. And let's take a look at our rosters. We're going to be opening things up here with the boys on Sentinel. It's going to be Nadeshot, Clayster, Scump, and Flamesword, facing off against big-timer Embos, Proofy, and Ricky. The players are ready to get into the game, so let's send it to them. Clayster, go ahead and start us up. And guys, remember, use the hashtag all day long, OpTic Plays AW. Now, I gotta say, guys, I am super excited for this new caster mode. I got a few minutes to set up, test it out myself before we got into the action. And right away, you're going to notice some huge improvements. At the top, of course, you can see the map, the game type. You're going to see Sentinel and Atlas. By pulling up the L, hitting the L button is going to pull up, of course, your mini-map on the top right. B is going to get rid of your suggestions at the bottom of your legends. And then if you hit the R button, it's going to bring up the players. Now, one thing to note, the first column, it's going to be your objective. The second one, your kills separated by the deaths. And your third column is going to be the score streak. Let's get into the action here with our first player. Using the D-pad, you can bring up your gamer tag, but not only that, you're also going to be able to see what they're using. You have lightweight here, of course, the boost suppressor, and more. You can also see their score streaks they're going to be using. And let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at player number 3. This is going to be Clayster to kick things off. Already, it's nothing but blue. The Sentinel's dominating the kill feed. Player 1, that is going to be Nadeshot in the hardpoint first. He's going to fall. And now we take it over back to Clayster once again. Opening things up 1 and 2. He's going to find 1 player. Now, you guys all remember Oracle mode, but now we're going to take a look at COD Vision. By hitting the X button, you can, of course, outline your opponents. The red team, that will always be the Atlas. The blue team, we should mention, will always be the Sentinel. These are going to stay consistent regardless of what team you're spectating. Very huge improvement for us CODcasters and hopefully the spectators alike. So let's go right into the action here with player number 4. We're going to be keeping our eyes on Scumpy, who's going to be opening things up with the SMG. KF5 seems to be the player's favorite after a few hours of play testing, and Scumpy, he's heating things up already. 7 and 3 to open this game up. You can see Sentinel 35 to 13. UAV already in use here from the Sentinel squad, but let's take it over. We have 2 players in the hard point for the Atlas. Jumping over to player 8, this is Embos. Embos getting 1. And now, switching it back, you're going to see here, Embos has his score streaks enabled, raining down some depth from above. He's got the KF5, and it looks like that was the Vulcan strike here. Atlas tying it up, 35 kills apiece, all red in the kill feed. Atlas really taking over the game when it comes to slaying. Taking it back over to number 6. This is going to be Big Proofy, Robo-Proof. So excited for Advanced Warfare. He was telling me when it comes to SND, he can't wait to pull out the sniper rifle. Was warming up with it in the free-for-all before the stream. He was a monster. Player 11, this is going to be Ricky. Of course, you know him from OpTic Nation. Ricky Remington is going to be going with the SMGs today. This is the ASM-1. Nine and 7 to open things up is Ricky. And he's going to be making his way over to this hard point. Now in hardpoint, just like in Black Ops 2, it's going to be the first team to 250 or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. 7 minutes, 11 seconds still to go. Ricky coming off respawn is going to have to move across this map. Let's take a look at the minimap action. Of course, the blue arrow's always going to be your Sentinel. The red arrow's always going to be Atlas. What's really cool, though, is you can see the field of vision from those arrows. Currently, we have Ricky highlighted there on your minimap. The hard point showing up there is the red objective in control. When it's yellow, that means it's going to be contested, and gray means no one is going to have control yet. But it looks like we're going to see Nadeshot break the hard point. He's inside right now, and he's going to have his hands full with 4 opponents charging in. Picks up 1. That was on money beat. Looking for more. He's going to check his bottom right. And he's going to pre-fire the door. No one there quite yet. Nadeshot really starting off strong here in this first hardpoint game. 15 and 10. A 1.5 KD to open things up, and he's just adding more kills. Looks like he was about 100 points away from his score streak, so no UAV yet for Nadeshot. Another one already on the map, though, from his teammate. And Nade getting into the action will finally be taken down. Let's jump over, though. I want to show off Scumpy a little bit. 14-9, Scumpy has a 3-kill streak, and actually, Clayster is leading all players with a 6-kill streak. He's just 45 points away from getting his UAV. That kill would have given it to him, and he's going to jump into charge. Oh, will not be able to pick it up. Going back over now to Scumpy. Scumpy using the stim was not able to finish that kill. And now the KF5 in hand, as we are going to be taking a look at Mr. Flamesword, the former Halo Pro, coming over to Call of Duty for Advanced Warfare here today. And he is making it look like this is his natural title, the FPS Pro. Really showing off his gun skill, and really I think Flamesword could be a player to watch this year if he decides to be grinding it out with the rest of the OpTic crew here in the house. He was really putting up some strong numbers this morning, and the SMG in hand, he seems to be very comfortable moving around this map, very fast-paced player. And look at his navigation, using the exo boost, jumping around. He's going to find one more player in front of him if he keeps going around here. And really, Flame looks like he's just going to be patrolling the map, trying to pick up the kills outside of the hard point. The people running the objective, that's going to be Nadeshot, who's there once again, holding it down for the Sentinel. You'll see Nadeshot, his exo ability, he's going to go with the exo stim. So this is going to provide some extra health. He can activate it at any time, but you can see that bar is empty. You only get 1 bar, but you can turn it on and off depending on when you need it. So he's gonna have to wait for a new respawn for a second for his exo to come back, rather. But here you're gonna see he doesn't need it at the moment. He's just gonna hang out short range, doing the damage with the SMG, and he's gonna find another one. That was a 125 point play there. Won't be able to pick up another kill, but really the Sentinel destroying Atlas in terms of kills. Nadeshot 25-16, Scumpy 21-17, and Clayster 24-16 in our first 6 minutes. Taking a look now, looks like Nadeshot going with the assault rifle. This is the HBRA, and he is going to be doing some serious damage with this one. Picks up the assist, that one coming from Scumpy. Now going to find another kill of his own, finally taken down. We take our screen back to Scumpy, who's coming off the respawn. Scumpy with the exo boost, putting his KF5 to use, and those are some big kills here. Going to find another player, won't be able to connect with the grenade in time. And on the other side, it looks like the hard point. There were 3 players inside. Huge damage coming in. Nadeshot picks up the triple with the assault rifle once again. 209 to 83. And we are going to see what Money B can do here. 19-27 so far in this game, trying to get the kills, lining up for him. He's on a 2-kill spree, 7 captures. He's leading the squad when it comes to the objective, and that is a huge melee. The knife slashing out, throwing his opponent against the wall. Money B doing the damage, and look at him just patrolling, looking for more of the hard point. In favor of the Atlas for the moment. 2 players from the Sentinels coming in, and they will both be shut down. Fantastic defense on the outside. This job being done by Big Timer. Out of ammo, he's going for the melee. Won't be able to land it. He will be taken down, but while Big Timer was distracting, Money B able to pick up his 8th capture, and now the slaying has gone in the Atlas's favor. They've really picked it up in the last minute. 2:12 though left on the clock, and they're going to need just about every second here, down by 100 points. Taking our screen over now to Mr. Big Timer once again, coming off the respawn. And Big T, he's got that exo stim. Look for him to activate that as he tries to break the next hard point. His teammate cleaning up the kills in front of him. And you're going to see that hard point locked down by Big Timer here. Is cleaned up from the window. That kill coming in by, guess who? It was Nadeshot once again. And Nadeshot with that HBRA3. Setting up, pre-firing the door. They know they are just 22 points away from locking up game number 1 here in Advanced Warfare from the OpTic House. What a performance by Nadeshot and Scumpy so far. Nadeshot looking for the 40 bomb, is just 1 kill away. And we're going to stay on board with him to see if he can lock this down. Looking on the mini-map, you're going to see the Sentinels all trying to break the setup of the Atlas. The key player to take down, it looks like that is going to be Money B, and that was Nadeshot picking him off on the drop shot. He's going to jump in, get into position, his teammate there to support. Players down left, right, and center, and we're going to take it back. Can Atlas hold on? They do not want to let their opponents hit 250. At this point, they can't win, but they can definitely fight for the stalemate in the final moments. And Nadeshot has accomplished it. The 40 bomb and more, 250 to 142 here in game number 1. What an impressive performance here from our Sentinel squad. You're going to see your final kill cam. This one coming in from player number 4, Mr. Scumpy, to lock things down. Very strong game number 1. Here is a look at the stats one more time. 40 and 25 from Nadeshot. On the other side, it was Money B with 28 in our first game. Advanced Warfare coming out next Tuesday. If you guys haven't pre-ordered it, make sure you're doing it right now. Get the game a day early for double XP. And we're getting right into the action here with game number 2 as we head to Riot. Riot, a fantastic 3-lane map. You're going to see a lot of fast-paced action. The SMGs should succeed here in this game mode. Nadeshot putting on a show with that assault rifle, dropped the highest kills in game number 1 for Hardpoint. And we'll see if Scumpy can answer back here in game 2. Will he be able to top Nadeshot here, or will it be someone from the Atlas? Let's start things off with Big Timer, who is working with the IMR. And something to note here, this is a burst fire weapon. Now here in Uplink, of course, guys, this is going to be a game mode where you're going to be fighting for satellite control. That's going to spawn in the middle of the map in a neutral position. The goal, take it to your opponent's base and score it through the uplink. If you jump in with the satellite, it's a 2-point play. If you throw it through, it will be a 1-point score. Atlas with ball control first, and that is going to be Money B working the objective. Let's take our screen to him. Money B going to be cut down. Nadeshot now with the satellite, won't be able to get very far with this one, and we're going to stay on board through the respawn with our Sentinel squad. On the mini-map, you can see that satellite moving in control of the Sentinels. That is player number 2, Flamesword, running with the objectives. He's going to be trying to work this left side as Nadeshot clears the right. Flame taking fire, though, in the back. Nadeshot's going to have to cross over. He's going to find one player in front of him, and he's going to pick up our kill. Activating our COD vision now. I'll have the players outlined here on both sides. And it looks like Nadeshot is going to fall. So we're going to take it back over. The fight going down. Clayster going to win the battle for this satellite. 3 opponents around him. Jumps in, though, for the 2-point play. A great start here for the Sentinel squad. Clayster off to a phenomenal start. Is going to pick up his 6th kill. He's already got the capture. And we're going to take our screen to him as he's taking fire from behind. Atlas with the ball. This one, Money B once again. Embos finding 2 players in front of him from the Sentinel squad, trying to back up. And you're going to see just 1 player to beat. That player is distracted on the left side. He's got some support in front of him. Ricky, there, Money B goes for the toss. The 1-point play is going to make it 2-1, still in favor of the Sentinel, but Atlas controlling the Sentinel base. There is a great kill from behind, and look at that kill feed. Money B, you're going to see Big Timer in there, Proofy as well. Everyone putting some kills on the board. They continue to control the base, but Sentinel has escaped with the satellite. It's Nadeshot running right behind Clayster. They're going for the 2-point play. 1 player to beat. Can Clayster cover Nade? And he will not. Nade stopped at the goal line. A huge play here, and we'll see. Now it looks like Ricky making the call. Pick it up, pick it up. 1 more here. And Atlas gonna find the Sentinel player. There's gonna be 1 up top. Nice execution there by Ricky. 1 more player on the left here with the ball. And it's gonna be Ricky dropping behind him. Ball down. It's gonna be the satellite in favor of Atlas once again. And remember, guys, when you're carrying the satellite, you're gonna get some extra help. The 2-1. In favor of Sentinel here in our first half. We still have a second 5-minute side to go, but action-packed opening side here for both squads. Nadeshot again leading all players with 11 kills on the other side here for the Atlas. 2 players with 9. That is Money B and Ricky. 10 kills, though, from Proofy, and we haven't seen enough of this guy quite yet. Let's go over to him. He's rocking the BAL-27 Custom. 4 Sentinel players in front of Proofy. He's going to find 1, getting some support from his teammates, and it looks like satellite down. Proofy goes for the grab, but the ball was stolen right out from underneath him. Through the smoke, he's going to find one. There's the first kill. Player to his right just escaped. However, it's the Atlas with this satellite, and they're making their move for the uplink. And nice setup there on defense. Clayster with the patient players is going to pick up this satellite and keep it rolling. And now, guys, we should mention, when you have the satellite in hand, you can pass it to your teammates by hitting the L trigger. You can also toss the ball with the R trigger. If there's an opponent in front of you, you can always toss the satellite to him. That is going to disarm him for the easy kill. Satellite up top here for the Atlas. And you're going to see a battle going back and forth. Nade shot now on your screen as Scumpy falls. And Scumpy coming up the respawn is going to be the first one into action. Nade shot trying to clear the way for him. They're making their way back into the Atlas base. Shots from the top. Nade shot with perfect cover. Satellite still in motion as well. Scumpy using that slide, navigating around the map with his exo boost. And we're going to see this movement. Can he keep it going? One player to beat. Did not get the ball off. Big stop. This one coming from Big Timer. And he is going to dodge the knife. Able to pick up a kill as well. And now this satellite is approaching. Needs to get this huge defensive kill for the Atlas. And the Atlas will not be able to stop the score. A huge uplink score. That one coming from player number 2. Flamesword with the toss is going to make it 3-1 here in our opening side. Great start for all players. Very comfortable here on Riot. And honestly, after looking at the maps this morning, I think Riot is going to be a fan favorite. Very easy to pick up the 3-lane map. You have the center prison, which you can fight for. The left and right sides are always open, and that is where the satellite tends to go the most. 21 and 13 seems to be the difference maker, though, as Clayster is opening things up. 21 and 13, rocking this DAL 17. So here we go. Clayster on your screen to open up side number 2. Sentinel is up. Atlas needs to get early satellite control. Clay is going to toss it to his opponent, unable to pick up the knife kill, however, and now it is going to be Atlas with control. 2 Sentinel players down. They're going to be able to try and push this up on the right side. Down goes Mbos, and now we're going to see can Proofy get into position to support this satellite. Gonna pick up one. Unable to clean up the second. Working for the kill. Stopped just short. Taking it back over to Mbos. Mbos working for the objective all game long. Has not been able to break into the Sentinel base. They really need to step up the slaying on this Atlas side. At the moment, you're gonna see Ricky trying to get it done with the SMG, the ASM-1. Down goes Ricky once again, as we're going to see already 25 kills for Clayster. He's going to go pick up this satellite inside the prison, breaking out to the right now. As you can see on the mini-map, not many players to beat here. Just one back at the base. Can he toss it through? Oh, and what a shot. Just falls just short to the left side. Satellite still in play now. This time, it's the Atlas on the move. Base defense coming in, as Atlas will be able to get this satellite out for the moment. Moving up on the left side, there is a player up top on the roof. You can see the teammates outlined here for both squads in our new COD vision. Uplink in sight. Can he get this satellite through the uplink? Jumping in, there's the 2-point play. It is all tied up, 3 apiece with 3:20 still to go here on Riot. And really, you gotta give credit to the Atlas squad. Looking at the kills and deaths, they are not out-shooting their opponents. They are outsmarting them and out-teamworking them when they need to with this satellite. 20 and 20 on your screen is Mbos at the moment, and he's going to be working right behind Ricky. Satellite down. Look for Mbos to go directly for it. Sentinel player right in front of him dodges the melee, and Mbos is going to shoot another player right in the back. Nice play here, 3 down momentarily. However, Ricky is going to need to dip. Shots coming from behind, trying to stay alive. Out of health, Ricky into the base now. Teammates covering from behind. It's all red in the kill feed, but the ball, it's going to be stopped inches short, and there is the cap. We're going to see the 2-point play, as that was the uplink scored by, it looks like, Proofy, able to rally that one in. Communication on point for the Sentinel. They know they need to get this through. Nade shot trying to carry that ball up, but he is stopped at the goal line once again This time it's Ricky. Ricky pushing it forward. He's got a Sentinel player in front of him, tries to get the ball out of play for the moment. His teammates inside the prison trying to rally back to their base, trying to get in position to defend. However, here comes the Sentinel squad. Nade Shot with that ball. You have Clayster and Scumpy slaying, leading the way. Nade Shot, does he go for the toss? He does. It falls just short. Atlas now with a chance to defend, but they know the pressure's coming from the top. Player behind cover, staying alive. Proofy trying to get the shots down. 2 enemies in sight, and I love this decision by Proofy. He's just going to boost up right behind his opponent using the new vertical play of Advanced Warfare, and Proofy trying to defend his base all alone. His teammates nowhere in sight. There they are finally showing up to defend. Satellite down, though, in the middle of the map, and it looks like we're going to see Ricky decide, I'm just going to push this one forward. Stopped in the base, though. Will not be able to get it out of the prison. Back to the Sentinels now. And here's a big decision for the Sentinel squad. With a minute and 7, what are they going to do with this satellite? It looks like 3 straight kills for the Atlas. Their lead slayer, it's RoboProof, 27 and 18. You're going to see Big Timer coming alive at 23 and 22. They've really turned the slaying around. However, they need to just hold off their base for another 45 seconds. The Sentinels pushing through. Satellite carrier able to survive those shots. The bonus health really showing off there. On your screen, we're going to go back over to the Sentinel players as it looks like this one is going to be 0-4. Mr. Scumpy. 30 seconds left. Can King Scump slay out the opponents on the right side? He falls. Going over now in the opponent's base, that was player 2, Mr. Flamesword. He goes down as well. Atlas have this all but locked up. They just got to stop Nade Shot from scoring. 16 seconds left. A huge defensive play here from the Atlas. Going back over to Ricky. If Ricky can just keep control of the satellite for 10 seconds, they will tie up this series at 1 apiece. And it looks like Ricky's got it. 3 players on the chase, but Ricky is too fast. Going for the goal-beating buzzer, and he is going to be stopped. Just 1 second short from making it a 7-3 game. What a performance on Atlas. From the Atlas squad, excuse me, here on Riot. In game number 2, taking a look at your round-ending kill cam. That one coming from Money B. He's going to put up 32 and 30. Also, incredible performance. Got to give it up for RoboProof. Proofy coming alive, leading the way there at the end of Riot. That was the game changer for Atlas, down 3-1 at the half. It was a great rally on side number 2. We're going to throw it to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be taking a look at, if you're just joining it, you're watching on the Sentinel squad, Nade Shot, Clayster, Scump, and Flamesword taking on the Atlas of Big Timer, Embos, Proofy, and Ricky. Let's jump into the game here to kick off Capture the Flag. And once again, guys, we have the brand new Codcaster mode, and I have to say, as a caster, this is a phenomenal tool. Of course, L button's going to bring up your full minimap. R button's going to pull up the players, and you can scroll over your players here. One thing to notice, as you're scrolling through, the player that you want to see next will be highlighted on the minimap in yellow. So we're going to take our screen to open things up with King Scump. Hitting the D-pad, you can cycle through not only just the player name, but also what they're using. You can see their attachments here in Advanced Warfare. You can also see things like what score streaks they're using, what perks are they using in their loadout. A fantastic tool to show everyone in the new title. Turning on our COD vision, you can see the players outlined for both squads now. And we're going to open things up. Let's go to the Atlas. They just took game number 2, and the player on your screen right now is Big Timer. Big Timer has his Exo Stim available, so if he gets into a gunfight taking fire, he can activate that for some momentarily bonus health. It's also going to give him faster regen. And Big Timer trying to figure out how to break in here in CTF. You have to have your flag at home to score with the eSports settings. Nice kill by Big Timer. Going to find one more. Will not be able to pick it up. Meanwhile, though, his teammate was behind enemy lines pulling that flag. That is 2 huge stops. Clayster opening things up 5-2 on the opposite side of the map is going to be attacking the Atlas base. Using the boost jump, he's going to find one. He's got a teammate in there to support, and what a 2-piece from Clay, somehow staying alive, able to get this kill. He's out of boost, though, for his Exo ability, so he's really going to be running this one a bit slower than he'd like. He's got support, though, from the Sentinel. You can see on the opposite side, It's going to be, it looks like player number 3, Clayster, with the flag, and that was player 8, Embos, was trying to get the flag out of the Sentinel's base. On your mini-map, you can see flag taken, Clay cut down from behind him. The Atlas trying to break into the Sentinel base. Flamesword not going to have any of it. Scumpy trying to protect, but the flag was out. That was player number 6, Proofy, trying to get this flag. And we're going to see what is going to happen here. Both flags being returned at the moment. 2:45 still to go here in our first side. If you're just joining us, we're in game number 3. The series all tied up 1 apiece. The first hard point went to the Sentinels, but on uplink, it was a late comeback from the Atlas squad. The map here, comeback, your first look at the map from Chicago, and here we have on your screen Money B. Embos trying to break into the base. 2 more Sentinel players in front of him. He's going to spot that and just dip out. Very smart decision here from the objective player from OpTic Nation, and he's going to pick up another kill. However, the kill feed, you can see that was 3 straight kills. Clay picked up 2, Nadeshot picked 1, and now it's going to be Clay with the opponent's flag trying to break it out. Both flags out. Now they're going to be taken, and here the last man standing for the Sentinels, that was Scumpy, tried to escape. He was shut down. EMP going to be hitting big timer, and he is going to run out of exo ability for the moment. 11-7, Proofy unable to get it going. Both flags at the base though, so we'll stay on board with Proofy through the respawn. Remember, in CTF, we're going to have a 5-second countdown timer until you respawn. And you're going to see coming off the respawn, Proofy ready for action, picks up the quick 2-piece, knows more players are pushing it. There is 3, almost 4 straight kills for Proofy off the respawn. That should really open up some opportunities for the Atlas. And here, taking advantage of it is Money B. Embos with the flag. Moving around this map with his exo boost. He's going to be pushing through. He's got stim. Opponents in his base, though, and both flags are out. So Embos just trying to stay alive. Can he get the return himself? Flag carrier jumping up and down right in front of him. There's the return. Here could be our first capture. And Embos is going to score the 200-point play. He is just 250 away from earning his score streaks. Embos staying alive, now just trying to play cautiously to get this score streak. That was a big kill, unable to get a second though, and the flag could be coming in. This would be a bombing run. An absolutely enormous score streak if he's able to get it. He's 100 points away. This one, a crucial battle, needs 50 more. Must stay alive. He's going to find teammates in front of him. And it looks like in the final 20 seconds, the 1-0 lead may be the difference maker. If they can keep the flag out, it might be a 2-0 though. Embos behind enemy lines is going to get that score streak. The 725-point bombing run is acquired. Embos leading all players at 14-9 on the Atlas. His teammate 19-11, however, has the most kills in the game, but it's Embos doing not only the killing, but also the objective work, has been the MVP of side number 1. Atlas opening up very strong after the first 2 minutes. They gotta look out though, because Clay is heating up with 19 kills of his own. We want to thank you all for coming and hanging out here on MLG.TV, guys. Remember, if you're watching the stream, make sure you hit that follow button anytime they go live. You'll be able to get a notification and join in on the action. We're going to open things up with the Sentinel squad. And actually, I want to see when is Embos going to put this bombing run to use. 3 down already for the Atlas. Sentinels attacking the base. On your screen right now, it is going to be player number 3, Clayster, trying to break in. Clay gonna find one from behind. Going for the red flag now. Seals it from the Atlas base, making his way on the left side. As you can see on the minimap, the bombing run was called in. However, Clay somehow dodging all the explosion up to this point. There is a player in his base, must win the one-on-one, but it's Money B at the goal line with the defensive plate, now going for the counter cap opportunity. The mini-map will show you. There's Sentinels, 4 of them, chasing. Money B taking the safe route. Can he get this one in? No! A huge stop on top of the base, and there's one more player in action. A great stand here from, actually, did that go in? A 2-0. Atlas on your leaderboard. Going into the last 4 minutes, Sentinel really needs to get something going, and we're going to see Nadeshot switch over to that objective role, now moving with the flag of his own. Taking it over to Scumpy now. Scumpy off to a slow start, 11-4. Clay trying to do as much slaying as possible. Flag on top of the base, and Clay is going to try and lead this charge. The red players, the Atlas, on defense here as your blue attackers are going to try and get this one through. Clay moving the flag, opponent pulling his flag. There's Embos once again on top of his base. However, they still have support. Flame Sword with the flag. Attackers from the right. Can Flame get his health back and jump this in? He's got the Exo Mute. Not going to be too helpful in CTF, but he doesn't need it here. He's going to put it through. A 1-point game now. The Atlas still leading with 3 minutes to go. Taking a look at your scoreboard, you can see really the difference maker has been the defense coming from Clayster. He has 5 already. On the opposite side, it's 5 from Big Timer. And you're going to see Clayster really just go to work inside the Sentinel base once again. You know, I was really wondering how Clay was going to transition to the new title. Really a phenomenal anchor player back in Black Ops 2 with the assault rifle. We could see him be a very versatile sub and assault rifle player in Ghost, and he is showing me that he's got the movement down early and the shot to back it up in Advanced Warfare. 26-17, a 2-kill streak, and you can see Clay. He's playing for the big boy, a 1,000-point score streak, so difficult to acquire. Will he be able to get that a little bit later on? We'll have to wait and find out. For the moment, though, it's the Sentinel squad trying to break in. 2 minutes still to go. Can they get this flag out just one more time to force a sudden death overtime? The stopwatch will come back into play here in Advanced Warfare. Clayster once again behind enemy lines. You can see Atlas drawing back to their base, setting up on defense. Grenades going out. Does not connect. It looks like that EMP may have hit the player up top. And we're going to see. We have right now Scumpy trying to stay alive. In hand, he's got the MP11. And Scumpy melting with the MP11 is going to go for the pull. He's got 2 Sentinel players in support on the right side, and he spotted the enemy flag. And it looks like, actually, excuse me, that is going to be the Atlas flag in his hands of nade shot. Scumpy now going to go for the rally, and can he keep this one going? Will not be able to. Clayster, though, with the pickup, the distraction in the middle of the map may make this a 2-2 game. The Sentinels have scored. This one coming in from Clayster. 3 different Sentinel players touching that flag to make it a 2-2 game. 60 seconds still to go here on side number 2. Looking at your minimap, Atlas, they're talking. I can hear him in the background. Embo saying we can't turtle, we gotta be aggressive. The flag is down here, and the Sentinels are rallying a 3rd. Nade shot doing the objective, and he is going to take the lead with 40 seconds to go. 2 flags on this side of the map. What a comeback from the Sentinel squad. Can they keep it up for 30 more seconds and take the lead in our series? Just Slay, don't play flags, as Captain Nade shot. You can hear him talking to his squad. Clayster is doing exactly that. 33, make it 34 kills. Now he's on a 6-kill streak to end game number 3. And I believe the Sentinels have got it, as you see the mini-map. All the blue arrows in the red team's base. No one on their side of the map, and that should do it with 5 seconds still to go. Here's a look at our kills, 34 and 20. What a ridiculous performance coming in from Clayster. On the other side, you're going to see 31 and 22. Another great game slaying-wise from Proofy. Embo's doing everything he could in that first side. He had 4 defends as well. Great game all around. And man, I'm having so much fun watching Advanced Warfare. The pace of this game is phenomenal. The codcasting tool is ridiculous, and you can see the happiness on the player faces. These guys are loving this game right now. We're going to throw it to another quick commercial break, and we are back. It is time for game number 4. The Sentinel squad leading 2-1 after an incredible comeback in game number 3, capture the flag. Now it's time, though, to take a look at Search and Destroy in Advanced Warfare. We're going back to ride this, of course, the prison map. You're going to see 3 lanes here of action. And to open things up, I got to see what's going on with the Atlas squad. Proofy has been a slaying monster, and he promised me we're going to be seeing a sniper rifle here in Search and Destroy. If you're just joining us here as the game is loading up, here's a quick look at the rosters once again. You're going to see Atlas Big Timer, Embos, Proofy, and Ricky. Sentinel, that is Nade Shot, Clayster, Scumpy, and Flamesword. And we're going to be opening things up with Proofy, who's on your screen now. Bomb in the hands of the Sentinel squad. Proofy on the attack, and actually, let's go over now. It looks like the bomb carrier is going to be player 2. It's Flamesword. 2 down already for both squads. Nade Shot looking for a third. He's going to pick up the player who had Stim active, so a big kill there. It's going to be a 1-on-2 now, all up to Big Timer. The legend is back. He makes it a 1-on-1, but he's cut down from behind. 1-0 in favor of the Sentinels. But now it will be the Atlas team on attack. Want to thank you guys all for tuning in here live on MLG.TV. Remember, hit a follow button if you want to see more from OpTic Gaming. We're going into side number 2 and open things up. We have the Atlas squad on the attack. Your player with the bomb, Ricky Remington, who's showing off the SMGs today. Ricky's got a lookout player at the top, and look at the sniper cover. That was a huge one from Embos coming in. Bomb in hand, it's going to be Ricky pushing right up to this A target. He's going to be able to get this one down. Got to look out for the players from behind. You can see on the minimap, Sentinel players nearby. And here's going to be on your screen, Big Timer looking for that Sentinel attacker. Big Timer tags him up, won't be able to finish the kill. Now a 2-on-3 here. And as we go back over to the Sentinel defenders, this one right now, you got Scumpy on your screen around him. We're going to see. This slow and steady play. I do not want to give up the player positions for the moment, so bear with me. And you can see the gunfight going on outside these players. You can see just how much longer they live in Advanced Warfare. That was a long battle. One player from each team being dropped, though. Bomb still down, and the time is just counting out. We are going to see it explode any moment. 4 seconds left. The last Sentinel player alive is going to be Flamesword, and he's not going to be able to stop this one. Ricky stays alive after the plant. Look out for him to be working for his streaks. 1-1 game. And we are going in to side 3. Sentinel back on the attack. The player to watch without a doubt. I called him to be the best search and destroy player at our last Ghost tournament. We'll see how he gets into action here on Riot to open up Advanced Warfare. Nade Shot. Working with this Exo Stim. You can see he's run out of it just at the wrong time. Doesn't matter. Able to pick up his first kill anyway. It is 3 down right away. Last man standing. Money B is going to have his hands full. The bomb in the hands of Flamesword. They're making their way over. And before I can even get to Money B, he is going to be taken down. And the trash talk has started between these two friendly rivals. I'm loving it. Here is the BAL one more time in the hands of Clay. The Ninja Defuse was setting up, but Clay caught him. I like that play, though. Money B in a 1-on-4, trying to line up for the Ninja Defuse. Not much else you can do. And he is going to get caught. Atlas down 1 round. Can they answer back? It's been Embos leading the charge with 3 kills. Everyone else just 1 kill each. And we're going to see the sniper pulled out from Embos. Can he hit it? Won't be able to. We're going over now to the defender. It looks like on the opposite side, it is going to be the first stop. This one coming from player 2, Flamesword. Embos taken down. Ricky now with the bomb, trying to stay alive. 2-on-2. Ricky getting out of dodge, but you can see the blue arrows around. Ricky fighting off the Sentinel player. This one, Flamesword. Flame dodging out with the Exo Boost is going to win this battle. Now it's a 1-on-2, and you got to give props to the use of the blast shield there the Exo shield by Flame, but now in the 1-on-1. Scumpy going up against Proofy. Time counting down, 30 seconds left. The bomb all the way back in the base. Oh, it is Scumpy laying prone, getting the big kill. Here it is one more time. Scumpy, so patient. Lets Proofy run right in. And he is going to pick up the final kill in round number 4. We're going to round 5. The score 3-1 in favor of the Sentinels.
Moving out.
Bomb in the hands of player number 3. That is going to be Clayster. And right now we're going to watch King Scump making his way on this left side. Early action inside the prison, and there is the first blood as he takes out Ricky. Embos is going to be dropped by Clay as well. So 2 down already for our Atlas squad. Sentinels controlling this one from start to finish. But as I say that, Clay is dropped. So is going to be Flamesword. So a 2-on-2. Scump turning around is going to be able to pick up his 3rd kill, and the final man alive is going to be number 5, Mr. Big Timer, but he's got to look out. Scump is on a 5-kill streak. He's just acquired his UAV as well, and we're going to see a 2-on-1 situation with the bomb planted by Nadeshot. Big Timer going for the bomb. He's going to get caught, and we're going into round number 6. Sentinels just 2 rounds away from taking our first search and destroy in Advanced Warfare. Scumpy's back in search is what I just heard from the other room. He's feeling good about this one. 7-2. I would be too. And we're going to see him on defense. What is he going to do with his score streak? We'll see what he decides, as it looks like that was called in. His teammate is going to have the advantage now. Early smoke grenade being used in the middle of the map. So the defense really making it difficult for our attacking squad. Let's see how Big Timer plans to do this carrying the bomb. Big Timer trying to move across the middle. 2 players still up on defense. You're going to see this all come down to Flamesword and Nadeshot for the Sentinels. Embos and Big Timer up top here for Atlas. Down go both players though, and Sentinels now can taste it. 1 round away. A blowout here on Riot. And a nice final kill cam. The patient play from Nadeshot. You got to give credit to Money B for feeling that aggressive, making it fun for the viewers. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you're using the hashtag OpTicPlaysAW all day long. Let's get this one trending worldwide, and we're going into potentially the final round, and we're going to be opening this one up. Let's go over to King Nadeshot working with Scumpy. Bomb down the middle. Player on his left was flanked, so Nadeshot needs to be aware of this. And I like this aggressive play from Nade. Using that EXO, he's going to get up behind enemy lines, and look at the vertical play coming in. Nade's going to pick up the 2-piece. He's the last one standing, though, and he's going to have to get the ace. 2 more players up. Going to pick off Big T. Can he clean up Money B for the perfect round? Nadeshot's going to get it. The first ace in Advanced Warfare, the 1v4. Nade is going to win it for the Sentinels 6-1. He's getting fired up. Let's see this round-ending kill cam, the game-ending kill cam one more time. Here's a look at the players after that one. Guys, are you enjoying Search and Destroy in Advanced Warfare? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. There you see it, guys. Sentinels coming in big. Here's a look at the score one more time. 10-2 from Nadeshot. And we want to give a big shout out to everyone over at Sledgehammer Games. Thank you for all the work you've put in. It is really showing. I know you guys in the chat are loving the stream. As a caster, I am absolutely having a blast. all kinds of action going for the melee on his teammate. Chaos inside of that hard point, and it looks like that one breached by Clayster. He has 3 captures already, has to dodge these grenades coming in from all directions. 5 and 3 though is player 2, Flamesword, going to work, loving the KF5 SMG on this short range map. Now, honestly, this is my first time seeing Detroit, and I really like the close range action that we're seeing already. If you're a sub player at home, I have a feeling you're going to absolutely love this game mode. Taking our screen over now to player 4, this one, Scumpy, once again. And we're going to see what can Scumpy get it going here. Scumpy choosing not to go with an EXO, it looks like. He's got multiple grenades available, however. And we're going to see player right around the corner deals with that one. Score streaks in the air, though, for Atlas, and they got to be careful. That one, of course, had to have come from Big Timer, it looks like. And we'll see what he is going to be able to do. Tossing out some grenade. That one hitting his teammates back. Not what he planned, but a very tight game in our first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 49-49. Finally, the Sentinels have retaken the lead. 10 and 4, make it 11 and 4 for Proofy. Looking for 2 more kills. A 3-kill spree there for Proofy inside the hard point. Wasn't able to keep it rolling though. And that Bombardier, the wild card, is going to be doing, or excuse me, the Bombardier score streak out for Atlas. Oh, I got a buddy here who's telling me the Bombardier was the 3-grenade play that we saw earlier instead of the EXO. A wild card use there, guys. This is day 1 of casting. I'm going to learn it all, though, by the end of November. I promise you that. We're going to jump right back into the action. Let's go over Ricky. 10 and 8 so far, but I can't take my screen off of this man. Slaying everything is Proofy. Look at this scoreboard. Proofy is 17 and 8 with 2 captures already. 4 captures from Embos, who's doing a great job of playing that objective. On the other side, though, Clayster has the most caps in the game, already up to 6. He's been doing a nice job of juggling the hard point, something we saw quite a bit back in Black Ops 2. And he is really showing it is back. Let's go back over to Clay and see what he's doing here. Inside the contested hard point, it's going to be Scumpy. Last man left alive for Sentinel. Clay backing him right up off the respawn. Nice grenade. 2 more players pushing in. Grenades coming in from all directions. That flak jacket really paying off here for Clayster. Reminder, guys, if you're just joining the stream, excuse me, we have an awesome new Codcaster feature. If you use the D-pad, you can cycle through to see the primary weapons, the attachments that the players are using, but not only that, the perks are available as well. And you can see right now, it's going to be Scumpy rocking lightweight fast hand, and he is going to be using toughness here with this SMG combo. It looks like Scumpy going to find more action on the Atlas side. Picks up 2. Nade shot 18 and 13 is really starting to heat up though, and you can see he is using 4 perks in this game. A lot of players deciding they don't necessarily need to use the score streaks quite yet. I mean, at the competitive level, this is kind of what I expected to see. Look for them to use kind of super soldier layouts, not really focus on the score streaks quite yet. However, if you're a player like Proofy, who's going 22 and 14, maybe you want to hang back and really work for those score streaks at this point in the game. He is doing a phenomenal job of picking off opponents far and near. That one, not the best example, but you're going to see Moneybee come in and clean it up. Picks up 2 with the help of Ricky. 17 and 17 is Ricky. And I got to see what is going on for Big Timer. He seems to be the designated player here for this blue squad. Excuse me, for this Atlas squad going up against the Blue Sentinels. 125 to 89 though. You're going to see 8 captures already for Clayster. He's been the difference maker, working with Scump, always on the objective. It's going to be up to Embos to shut this one down. 4 players pushing in. Guess who breaks the hard point? It's Clay once again. UAV down, Clayster racking up the score. And he's going to be working on a second UAV. If he can keep this one up, he's about 1 kill away, 115 points. Notice that, guys, in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You can see the UAV. It's been acquired. He is just going to keep it rolling, though. Clay, on a ridiculous spree, is now jumping out to 23 and 16. Nade shot heating up as well, 24 and 17. And, I mean, even Flamesword getting in on the action as he's going to switch over to the KF5. Look for him to put on his exo mute here if he doesn't want to be heard, but honestly in hardpoint, I don't think this is going to be the best scenario for him. He's going to be trying to get up close and personal with the SMG, watching the back entrance as his teammates are taking care of all the action on the front side. This is Scumpy once again. Scump goes down. The hardpoint locked in by Flame, working with Nadeshot. 4 grenades all coming in. Somehow the reaction time from Flamesword phenomenal to dodge out of the way here. It's going to be up to Nadeshot and Clay outside though to do the slaying. 3 more players as you can see in our COD vision. Going to be attacking on this right side. Smoke down and up and over. I was expecting Clay to find him. Finally does. Going to pick up 1. On the opposite side, it's Big Timer throwing down some kills of his own. No one really off to a huge streak though, as everyone is trading kills on our minimap. You can see the hard point is rotating, and it's going to be the Atlas set up first. Big kills coming in, and that is Clayster picking up 3, looking for number 4. He is up to 10 captures now. On the other side, though, it's Money B. He is going to be their objective player, leading the squad with 7. Can Money B break the setup? He does his little dodge over, gets behind the van, but he's still somehow picked off. Coming off the respawn, right into the action once again. Grenades going down, and that smoke should help distract his opponents as he goes in for the breach. Didn't check the right side, and he will be cut down. The player on his screen doing the damage, though, is going to be Ricky. Ricky in the battle, working with Proof. Both are going to fall. Nice stop here by the Sentinels once again, but this one back and forth, constant pressure, as it will finally be the Atlas breaking in with control. They're trailing by about 70 points. Really need to get it going in the last 2 minutes. The game is definitely not out of reach. They're going to need to go huge, though, as it's going to be Sentinels set up first with Flamesword once again in the hardpoint. Big first kill from Big Timer. Pushing, he's going to find 2 more coming up the stairs. And I like this play. Gets the call out. They have the left watch. He will be taken down by the grenade. 2 players inside contesting for this hard point. Down goes Scumpy. We go back over to 31 and 28. That is Mr. Proofy, who once again leads this Atlas squad in the slaying category. He's got his exo stim, and I'd love to see him turn that on as he goes in for the HP break. Teammates in, doesn't have to worry about it. Looks like the Sentinel pressure is coming on from the back end. 60 points left. It looks like the Sentinels have locked this one up. Now the question is, will they reach that 250 mark here on Detroit? I have to say, initial impressions of this map, probably the most fast-paced game that we've seen so far. Constant action around the hard points, and you can see there's going to be all kinds of routes. 39 and 26, though, the man on your screen. We saw the 40 bomb from Nadeshot earlier. Here is the second one from the Sentinel squad. This one belongs to Clayster, who's going for 41. Won't be able to get it. I got to stay on board with him, though. How many kills can Clay rack up? Nadeshot could go for his second 40 bomb. Currently sitting at 36 and 30, has had a phenomenal game, but really the MVP has to be Clay in this one. There's 42, 28 deaths, and 11 captures. Clay has been the man here in Hardpoint, Detroit. "44 kills, the most we've seen in a single game so far today, as the Sentinels continue to establish dominance live in the OpTic house from Chicago, Illinois. 11 captures, 0 defense. On the other side, quite a few defense coming in from Money B and Ricky, as well as Proofy, but they couldn't hold off the Sentinels in the rotation game. Want to thank you all for tuning in, guys. We still have quite a few more games to come. Up next, we're going to see Uplink once again. All right, we are back live from OpTic Plays Advanced Warfare. We're going to sneak peek at what we're going to be playing next week. If you guys haven't pre-ordered your title, go pick it up right now to have 24 hours of early access as well as double XP. Guys, you're watching the Sentinels up big over Atlas. Nadeshot and Clayster have been slaying monsters. Flamesword and Scump really focusing on the objective. And on the other side, Mbos trying to get that objective game down, and Proofy has been their lead slayer. But I'm looking for a big game out of Ricky here as we head back to Biolab for Uplink. And And we're going to be opening this one up with the man who just dropped 44 kills on Detroit Hardpoint. It's Clayster. And Clay, you can see, is going to be using the Exo Boost here. This is going to make him move around the map faster, and he's really going to want to put that on once he picks up the satellite. If you're just joining us, Uplink, of course, is going to be the game where you want to go grab the satellite, take it to your opponent's base. There's going to be an uplink portal, and you can either jump through that for a 2-point score or throw it through for a 1-point score. Looks like Clay's going to be stopped with that satellite on the other side. It's going to be Big T picking it up here for the Atlas squad. And Big T tosses it to his opponent, takes him out. That was the play I was waiting for. And man, we are going to see so many highlights for this game. I cannot wait to start cutting my top 5s. It looks like the ball going back in favor of the Sentinels as the satellite is going to be tossed to the top of the roof. On our screen now going up is going to be Scumpy. Scumpy opening things 3 and 2. Going to be looking to maneuver around this map. You can see on the mini-map, Scump's going to be taking the middle route. The ball was on the left. The satellite down, though, and it looks like after a long-range toss, it's going to be going to Clayster. Clayster with the melee is going to get the kill, unable to toss it through for the score. He was stopped just short by Big Timer once again. Your Atlas players always red in this one. Your blue players always the Sentinels, as we have consistent colors throughout Advanced Warfare. And you can see in the new COD Vision, not only will you see opponents, you can also turn on friendlies by hitting the X button. And that ball, the satellite falling just short of a score for the Atlas squad. Sentinels need to start pushing this one out. It looks like it's going to be Clayster leading the charge. Next to him, he's got Flamesword, who's going to be working on this right side. And Clay going to have his hands full, going to find one. Looking for a second, explodes the canisters in front, but unable to finish the. Coming off the respawn, though. Ball is being pushed up here. The satellite will be scored. Big kill here for Clay, but he's stopped. The uplink scored by Big Timer as it's Atlas first on the board after 2 minutes and 15 seconds of gameplay. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at the AK-12 in the hands of Embos. 8 and 4 to open things up. He has been slaying, helping pave the way for his objective player, Big Timer. Also with 8 kills, you're going to see Proofy. He's going to be rocking his Exo Stim, trying to get into the action, feeling the pressure as the defenseman. Proofy going to be passed the ball by his teammate, tosses it back, and guys, of course, if you're just seeing this for the first time in Uplink, of course, you can pass that satellite by hitting the L trigger to your teammate. Nice use of the passing system, but it doesn't look like anyone wants to play the objective quite yet, except for this man. There is the uplink score from Embos as he makes the sprint and gets it in. Sentinels trailing by 2 now. It really is just a 1-possession game. All they got to do is get to the opponent's base and jump it through. But you got to give credit to the Atlas squad, outslaying their opponents and keeping this base clear. When carrying the satellite, you're going to get a little bit of bonus health, and he's going to need it here. He goes for the long toss, falling just short. It's Clayster leading all players once again in the kill column. He's 15 and 10, and Clay will not be able to get this ball pushed up much farther. The satellite dropped inside of the Atlas base, and now it's going to be Big Timer one-on-one versus Clay. Clay, the last defenseman, getting shots down, and the satellite falling just short of the uplink. No score here. Teammate's going to help push this one up. They're going to toss it across the map. Clay slaying the way, knowing there's going to be a flanker eventually, but everyone picking up kills in front of him. That is going to be player 4 Scumpy now, moving up with the satellite, and he is going to be approaching this uplink. One defender to beat. The satellite toss just short. Scumpy goes for the grab, and there's the 2-point play. A tied up game, 2-2, with 45 still to go here in our first half. 20 and 11 from Clay. Phenomenal objective play, though, from Scumpy on that last one. But as you can see, after jumping it through, Scumpy out of position on the defensive side. He's going to need to get back as quick as he can. He does get there in time. Clayster locking it down with a 2-piece. They got to look out for Embos, though, as it looks like Flamesword going to be the ball carrier. He is going to be swarmed. Now it's going to be Big T working with Embos. Pushing in here for the Atlas squad. 10 seconds left. Can they get one before the buzzer? Big T going to make the desperate for play, gets out but won't be able to get it in. He's going to be stopped short by Scumpy as it's all tied up at the half. Players talking through that first side. Little smack talk going down here in Chicago. As we switch sides here on the respawn, you're going to see, of course, Atlas going to be attacking from the top. At the bottom of the map, it is going to be your Sentinel squad, and I'm going to be opening things up with Clay once again. In fact, I'd love to see Nadeshot. Haven't seen too much from him so far in this one. Immediately, Nadeshot can be met with an assault rifle to the face. That was Proofy, set up behind the cover. Proofy versus Nadeshot once again. This time, Nate is going to get some revenge, and you can see on the minimap, no one with this satellite quite yet. They're looking to establish map dominance first. The satellite picked up now by Scumpy. Nadeshot going to be trying to get these cutoffs here, clearing the way with Clay. Clay gets one. Nadeshot going to be pushing around this left side, and here comes Scump. Scump finally taking down a big stop by Big Timer, as you saw on the minimap. Big T feeling the pressure, tosses that satellite out of play for the moment. 2 down here for the Sentinel squad, and they're going to be on defense next, as you see 3 Atlas members flooding from the right side. Nice shots going down. Another kill lines up for him, and that is the 2-piece for Flamesword. And now Sentinel is going to have this satellite making their push through the middle of the map. Satellite down, 2 more Atlas players spotted. The KF5 being employed there by Flamesword as he picks up his 15th and 16th kill. The players leading the squad, though, in the kill column for the Sentinel squad. You're going to see player number 4, this is Scumpy, as well as player 3, Clayster, really putting up some big numbers. The objective, though, not really getting into either team's base quite yet. It really hasn't passed the middle of the map, as both squads with stellar defense. You gotta wonder, what are they gonna switch up to make the break? It looks like they're looking for a passing play here. That was player 6, Proofy, trying to get the satellite pushed up for the Atlas squad. We're watching our red team on the attack now, and here is a scoring opportunity. The cover being laid down by Ricky. Satellite dropped. Proofy in the play as well. And it looks like Ricky's going to go for the objective. He goes for the toss, but doesn't aim high enough. Of course, guys, you're going to have to arch your toss. Make sure you aim a little bit farther. It's not a direct score. And Ricky just learned that lesson his first time really in scoring position. Now it's going to be player 11, Ricky, once again with a second opportunity. He's going to go for the boost score, and there you go. Atlas with a 2-point play leads 4-2. On the minimap, you can see, however, it's the Sentinel set up for this next capture. Great cutoff position here from Clayster. He knows where Atlas is going to be coming from, and the satellite is pushed up. There is the capture. The long-range score coming in. That one coming from Nadeshot with the Hail Mary. Nice flank here from Clay behind 3 Atlas members once again. Nadeshot, though, set up as the defenseman coming off the respawn. Nice stop on Ricky inside the left building, and we're going to see Nate trying to get these middle cuts. Man, uplink, I have to say, this is probably going to be my new favorite. Just judging by the offense, the defensive pushes, you got to coordinate them, and really the cutoffs. So key, just like they were in CTF. There's a phenomenal pass coming through, and now it's a wide open score for the Sentinels. A 2-point play with phenomenal teamwork, and there we go. They take the lead with 1:30 to go. And you can hear Nadeshot, man, that pass was unbelievable, dude. Clayster able to recognize the setup, rally that one in, and man, just think of the possibilities of the verticality of advanced warfare. Oh, a nice attempt there by the ball carrier, trying to throw it to Clay to disarm him. And finally, Clay's run is going to be cut short. He's 34 and 25, though. Look at our scoreboard. 24 and 21 on the opposite end is going to be the high score for the Atlas. Let's go over to Money B, who leads his team. Setup here from Money B. Couldn't get the second player, though, and it's King Scump running this one through. He's going to be going for the toss here, and he doesn't recognize the pressure coming from the Atlas squad. Last man set to rally was Nadeshot. He's going to be cut down. Now it's up to Ricky to clear the way. He's got Embos working right behind him with this satellite. Ricky's got to get these kills. As Ricky falls, it may be just long enough distraction. Can money be? He does. He goes for the greedy play, and it works. The 1-point advantage now in favor of the Atlas with 20 seconds to go. Ball in hand, all they have to do is keep this on the central side of the map. That's not the toss you wanted, but the play pays off as Ricky gets the kill, and that should lock it up with 5 seconds to go. Atlas is going to take another game, and they try and add insult to injury, but really it was the teamwork. Ricky distracting, Embos going up top, converting it for the 6-5 win here on Biolab. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you get on Twitter. Go send some love to Sledgehammer. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Keep using the hashtag OpTicPlaysAW live from Chicago. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live from Chicago, Illinois. I'm Chris Puckett, and we are taking a look at Sentinel taking on the Atlas. Nadeshot, Clayster, Scump, and Flame represent the Sentinel squad going up against Big Timer, Embos, Proofy, and Ricky. We're getting into game number 7. Atlas trailing 2-4 so far. They're looking for another big win after stealing the uplink with a 2-point play. It was Embos going through to give the big win to our red squad. We're going to be opening things up. The Bulldog, the single shot. Shotgun in hand for Bose to open it up.
I'm on the move.
He's got the exo-mutability as well as 2 frag grenades, and we're going to take a look at what Embos is going to be up to. Let's take a look at his perks real quick here. He's going to have rifling on that shotgun as well as some extended mags, pistol as his secondary, and we're going to see him be pushing in. He's got 2 score streaks as well, so Embos is playing pretty confident here. Lightweight, exo, excuse me, it looks like he's got a whole bunch of stuff going here. I haven't learned them all yet. We're going to get the exact numbers here, but in a moment it looks like the early control of the flags is going to be in favor of Atlas. They steal this Sentinel flag, and they're going to be making their push. Embos trying to get it out. Will be stopped just shy. And all 4 down for this Atlas squad. The Sentinel's doing a nice job of slaying. It's going to be Scumpy on our screen. Scumpy picking up 1. Dropping a second. Now he's going for the flagpole. Here on Ascend, this is probably one of the most exciting CTF maps that we're going to see in Advanced Warfare. And here is the push on this left side. Scumpy being covered. You hear Clayster in the background say, just keep going, we got you. There is an Atlas player right behind him, but Scumpy stays alive, now making his way through the zigs on the elevator side. Gonna find a player, and he will finally be taken down. But 6-1, Nadeshot is the man of the hour, opening it up with this bow. Nade patrolling the middle of the map, as you can see on the mini-map. And it looks like the Atlas going for the flagpole. It's going to be in the hands of player 6, Proofy, making his way through the middle. 2 big kills. You can see 3 Atlas players picking up kills in that feed. Proofy with the 2-piece should be able to get this one in if he can get around the corner, and he does. The slide will secure it, and look at that. He's also acquired his UAV, going to throw that down for the squad. This should make things easier. Atlas, though, needs to play some solid defense. Here comes the pressure from the Sentinel squad. On your screen is Embos. Once again, switching over now. We're going to see what he can do as he is going to be making his way through the middle of the map once again. You can see on the mini-map, this Sentinel arrows backing up. They're going to be stacking on this zig side. There is one player trying to push up on the left, though. It's Embos going to be making his way to that flag. Can they get it in? It looks like, here we go, 1-1 game. We're going to have player 6, Proofy, making his pull. Gonna pull it back over to tunnel side. Shots from behind. Now there is still an indicator when you pull the flag, the delayed flag indicator, just as we saw in Black Ops 2, and it's gonna be Proofy juking and diving in and out of these tunnels, trying to make it as hard as possible for the Sentinel defense. Flag being pulled though, 2 Sentinel players down, 2 on the chase. 1 right behind enemy lines as Proofy goes in for the score. It was player 2. Flamesword not able to get there in time. Can he go for the counter cap though? Picks up 2 kills, trying to buy time for Clayster to push up with Nadeshot. Looks like Scumpy in tow as well. Nadeshot drops, so it's going to be up to Clay and Scump here on this push. Pushing up to the top middle. I like this play. Trying to catch his opponents off guard. 90 seconds still to go here on our first side. And Nadeshot continues to impress. 13-5. Let's just stay on board with this man for a bit. He's 350 points away from getting his UAV once again. Laying prone, knowing the pressure's going to be on this left side of the map. Picks up another 50 points. Moving to the middle now. He's going to try and support this flag run. And I'm looking through, you can see Nadeshot has the Exo Stem. That's going to give him some extra health. But my question is, who is their designated flag runner? It looks like that's going to be Clayster, who has that Exo boost available, which will make him faster around the map. Shots going down in the middle, and there is the flag return. So nice cutoffs here by the Sentinel squad, stopping another Atlas pull. 2 flags already scored, though, by Proofy. On the other side, it's been Scumpy with the lone pull. Excuse me, that overclock to make you moving around that map faster. 15-7 is Nadeshot, just trying to set up on a little bit of base defense. Now on the left side flank, could be pushing in for a pull. On your mini-map, though, you can see those Sentinel arrows need to start pushing up. Down to the right, Nadeshot spots him, picks up the quick kill. Teammates in tow behind. Nadeshot's getting aggressive, runs out of ammo mid-fight, and he will be taken down. However, here comes the push. 17 seconds left. This is the desperation pull here for the Sentinel squad. Going through the tunnels, we're going to see 2 opponents in position. Just 10 seconds left of both flags out. On the opposite side, this could be it, and we're going to see the score coming in. Ricky, able to go for the counter pull, will make it a 3-1 game at the half. Once again, your round-ending cam. This one belonging to player 1, aka Nadeshot. And we're going to see them switch sides and go at it one more time. Now, something we're going to keep our eyes on, guys, is the Gung Ho perk. That, of course, allows you to shoot on the run. We're going to cycle through and see who has it enabled. It looks like that may be Bose. So Bose acquiring that Gung Ho, and it is paying off already. Lightweight as well. Bose looks to be their OBJ man here on side number 2 for the Atlas. They're already up 2 flags. So really, if they can just keep the pressure on the Sentinels, they will be back in this series. It's 4-2 at the moment. They need a big win on CTF. Embos going to the pistol now. Unable to finish. Finally, that player lands, and he is able to get the big one. So now Embos stopped short of pulling the flag, but he did so much damage on that left side, opening it up here for Ricky. Picks up 2. Ricky almost getting the 3-piece before finally being cleaned up. Sentinel unable to score when the Atlas team is putting on this much pressure, and look at the setup once again. Here is a look at Big Timer in charge of watching the tunnels. He's finally cleaned up on the other side of the map that we're going to see. Embo's trying to push up. That's 3 down. The Sentinel team surging forward. 21-12 Nadeshot working with Clayster. On your screen right now, you're going to be taking a look. That was Nadeshot trying to push up with his Exo Stem. Now back to Clay. He's got the overclock, so look for Clay to go for that flag. Once he's acquired it, going to turn on that overclock. He's sprinting his way through the middle of the map, trying to turn on 1. Tagged up from all areas, and look at the movement here. Great escape from Clay. He's got teammates there to support, but that is 3 straight kills. Finally, player 11 from the Atlas picking up 2. Sentinel doing so much damage to Clay. Can he stay alive once again? Nice dip and dodge. Clay all over this map. The Sentinel squad doing so much damage. The flag in the hands, and there we'll see it. Sentinel up 2-3 after an incredible run through the middle of the map by Clayster. Clay's gonna die, and that's not necessarily a bad thing at this point. He was out of overclock. Now he's gonna have some fresh stuff to work with. On your screen, though, it's Nadeshot clearing the way inside the Atlas base. 1 defender to beat. On the opposite side, though, he's got to look out. Ricky, the other flag carrier. Nate is going to stop him and gets the return. Both flags at home after that. And here is a second pull, though. It's Clay once again trying to keep this flag alive. And he is going to tie it up with 2:27 still to go here on Ascend. And what a CTF game this has become. Down big, the Sentinel team has turned it on here on side number 2. A little pre-fire from Clay trying to wallbang. Not going to connect on anything yet. And he is going to see his teammates push forward. The flag going to be pulled this time by Flamesword. Clay trying to set up to defend. He's got a teammate with him in the middle of the map, and they're just going to spawn slay. Nice kill there on the tunnel side of the map is going to open this one up. A lead now in favor of our Sentinel squad for the first time, 4-3 with 2 minutes to go. Sentinel team really coming alive here, but I'm looking for the Atlas squad to put the pressure right back on him. You got Ricky looking for spawners after the flagpole, dipping down low, tries to go for the juke. He's caught, however. Needs some help from his teammates, but everyone's still focused on the defensive end as the Sentinels are just putting on unrelenting pressure. Looks like Embos has gotten the pole, though. You can see him on the right side of the map. The cover here from Proofy. He's going to try and get all these cutoffs. Big kills going down. That should buy enough time for Embos, as you can see on the minimap. No one in front of him except one Sentinel player right behind, and he's going to get it in just in time to tie it up 4 flags apiece. 70 seconds still to go. It's anyone's game. Remember, if it does go to overtime, we will see stopwatch rules in play. The fastest capture will win the game. And it looks like right now, it's going to be the Sentinel team trying to avoid that situation. We got the flag pulled. On the opposite side, flag is dropped for the Atlas squad. Ricky with the flag once again for the Atlas team. Going to be making the move. Flag return, and this is the lead with 38 seconds to go. Atlas with an incredible comeback after being down 4-3. They've made it a 5-4 game. 30 seconds still to go. Can Sentinel answer back, or will Atlas pull their flag and go for the stalemate here? We're going to see what Ricky decides to do. Both flags out now on the one side. We're going to see the flag moving down the middle. That was Scumpy cut down, and player number 6, Proofy, keeping the flag out, is going to try and add insult to injury. Atlas takes 2 in a row, and they're going to win this one with a final score of 5-4 on Ascend. Big game from the Atlas players. Embos switching it up, going with the gung-ho shotgun. He was the tunnel master. The middle of the map locked down by Proofy with the AR. You saw Ricky run around with the SMG trying to apply that quick pressure on the flag. Your final score, 5-4. Atlas back in this series, trailing by just 1 game, looking to tie it up. Game number 8 coming up next, but first, let's take a look at the stats. 33 and 20 was Nate shot. On the other side, it was a team effort, but 5 defense from Proofy was the difference maker. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with another game. All right, guys, we are back, gearing up for game number 8. This is Atlas's chance to tie it up. If you're just joining us, here's a quick look at the roster. Sentinel is Nate Shot, Clayster, Scump, and Flamesword. They jumped out to a 4-2 lead, but on the other side, Big Timer, Embos, Proofy, and Ricky have answered back with 2 straight wins. We're getting in to another game of Uplink, this time on Instinct. My first time looking at the map. Let's take a look together. Here, jumping into the action through the eyes of Clayster, and he switched over now to the MK14, trying out the single-shot assault rifle. Let me turn off the dubstep so we can focus on the COD. Here we go, guys. We got Clay, long-range shots. Oh, the foul is back or not? We'll find out here as we get a look on the opposite side. It's going to be Mr. Bose this time, rocking his MK14 on the opposite side. Embos working with the Atlas squad on the defensive end. Look for the Sentinel squad to start passing the ball around. That was the difference maker last time on Biolab when we were watching Uplink. The passing came through, and really it was Atlas with the last second passing that made the difference. Looks like Atlas with ball control now will be moving up this satellite in the hands of Ricky. He's got 2 teammates, making 3 on support, and Ricky is going to be doubling back. You can see nice cutoffs here, but 2 of his teammates fall. Can Ricky get the ball out of play? Looks like a great toss, and that is going to be away from everyone. Who is going to be the first to get there? It looks like the sprint coming in is going to be Nade Shot. Can he get some support? He desperately needs it, and the answer is no. It's Ricky coming off that respawn right back into the action. And guys, I'm going to turn back on our Con Vision once again. If you're watching Advanced Warfare for the first time, the Oracle mode is back, but improved this time around. Not only will you see your opponents, you can also see friendlies appearing on the map with their outlines. Just a broadcast tool, of course, the players do not see this, and man, I have to say, I am loving this MK14 in the hands of Embos. Single shot assault rifle doing some serious damage. That time though, he's caught, and it's gonna be done by the man doing the most damage in the game. Scump is on fire at 13, making 14 and 3. Sentinel squad trying to push up this satellite, and do they go for the toss? He was thinking about it. Flamesword trying to force the 2-point play. If you jump it through, it's gonna be a 2-point score, and there you're gonna see it. That uplink cap is coming in from Ricky. He already has all 4 of the Atlas's points. Ricky once again grabbing this, and nice passing going on here from the Atlas squad. He's got to look out, feels the pressure from the right, and nice job to play that ball. It's going to be on the other side now. Looks like number 3 is going to be carrying this one. Mr. Clayster with the satellite is going to be pushing it right through. A 2-point game now. 1 possession will tie this one up for our Sentinel squad. Ooh, big battle at the top as Ricky takes out Nadeshot. Once again, Nadeshot trying to get some base control. Wasn't able to as Atlas with some solid defense, but Nade once again pushing up on the right side, waiting for the swarm from Scumpy and Clay. Here they come down the left side together. Looks like you're going to see Nadeshot fully supported. Shots coming in from all directions. That was Flamesword pushing up on the left. He's going to be dropped for the moment. 2 go down for the Atlas team. Sentinel doing a nice job of slaying. Good interception here, and now they're going to push this back to the middle. They got to look out, though. There is a player within striking distance, and it looks like that Atlas player was Proofy working with Embos. Big T dropped with the satellite, so no control for either squad yet. 1:20 still to go. Nice shots there coming in from Proof. He's going to find the 2-piece. 3 straight Atlas kills as they continue to apply the pressure. The Sentinel squad, though, with that satellite, and you can see the overclock, how fast that player's moving. It's Clay trying to get into the Atlas base. 1 player to beat. Goes for the melee, just missing. Good evasion there by Proofy, and immediately he tries to get this satellite out of the Atlas base, trying to keep it away from that man there. It's the Sentinel player, Flamesword, pushed up. Big plays coming in. Ricky is going to get both kills, and it looks like now Atlas should be good to go to move this one up. All they got to do is stop the satellite carrying player, and that one is going to be just short. That was a big toss coming in. Once again, I believe that was Flame who just got that through. The Beard coming off the respawn and able to make it work. Nice final second kills here coming in from Ricky. He was on a 7-point spree, finally goes down on the opposite end. It's going to be player 1, Nadeshot, working for the capture, and there we go. He covers as that uplink is scored by Flame. They are going to take the lead with 3 seconds to go. 5-4 is your score at the end of the half in favor of the Sentinel squad. Switching sides, and we'll go at it one more time. 27 and 11. Scumpy is just slaying everything. If I'm Scumpy right now, I'm not going anywhere near that satellite. If I'm Sentinel, I'm telling Scumpy not to go anywhere near that satellite. Can he go for the first 50 bomb of the day? Clayster already put up 44 earlier. Can Scumpy top the high score? Well, he's going to get a kill in the first 2 seconds. Good start. Scumpy on your screen. I'm going to pull up the minimap once again. If you guys want to codcast at home, you simply hit the left button to pull up your minimap. Hit it a second time, and it goes full screen. You can see that blue satellite in favor of the Sentinels. This is going to be pushing up. Big kill from 05. That was Mr. Big T for the moment. But they're going to need a lot more than that. Scumpy going to be finally taken down, and it looks like the Sentinel push is stopped. Now it's the Atlas team's turn. Big T with satellite control. Once again, here's the 2-point score, and he will take the lead 6-5. 4:13 still to go. It's anyone's game here on Instinct. Big kills coming in. Big T on the left side. His teammates pushing on the right. Unfortunately, 3 fall for Atlas all at once. It's going to be the Sentinels trying to push that satellite forward. Last man on defense is Embos. He picks up 2. Finally, his team is there to support. Nade shot from down low is going to push it up for the satellite control. Right now in the opponent's base, it was Clayster working with King Scump. Scump up to 32 and 16, but he's slowing down. Clayster with the satellite for the moment. Trying to set up for a pass. Take it down as he throws it, and this one still rallied though by Nadeshot. Nadeshot goes for the toss, and he is cut down just short. This one will be picked up by Ricky, and Ricky going for the conversion will score. Atlas pulling out to a 3-point lead, a 2-possession game. Ricky with 6 uplinks already. Atlas not going for any tosses every single time. They've been able to jump it in, and that has been the difference. We've seen 3 tosses so far from Flamesword. However, the only 2-point conversion came from Clay at the very start of this game. Clay going for the satellite once again. Sentinels trying to set up a pass. Clay feeling the support is going to be pushing up on this left side. As you can see on the mini-map, they are stacked heavily there on defense. However, Clay could be looking for the flea flicker pass back to the right. Unfortunately, won't get the opportunity. They're going to have to slay their way back to the ball, and we're going to see the push once again. Clay coming off respawn. His teammates clearing the way through the middle. Big stop there. Clay going to be able to pick this one up. 2:15 left. Satellite is going to be reset in the middle of the map. However, he gets there just a second late. This one going to be picked up by OpTic Beard, Mr. Flamesword. And Flame going to be pushing up on the left. Steady push through the middle. Unfortunately, you have a giant indicator of where you're at, and Beard will be cut down. Now it's going to be up to the defensive plays here for the Sentinel squad. 1:40 to go, and there is the shank and score. 10-5. A huge play there by Ricky. He now has 8 scores here in uplink. And we're going to switch it over now to Proofy. Proofy 25 and 26 is going to steal this one from his teammate. Tosses it back. Proofy's going to go for this slaying as they're going to try and set up this next capture. Instinct, a very interesting map, as you can see on the layout. Those uplinks at the top, pretty close together. So if you fail on your push on left, you are going to get scored on so quickly on that right side. That has been the difference in this game for the Atlas squad, just able to steal it from the Sentinel pushes and able to go for those quick conversions. Atlas, with 55 seconds, know that they can just play this slow and steady. And here is another capture. The steal in the middle and the conversion here from player 8. That one is Embos' capture. He's 23 kills, 31 deaths, but on a 4-kill streak, heating up when they need him at the very end of this one. And this one looks like it is done. Unless the Sentinels can rally cap after cap. 4 players pushing up. Embos set up in a perfect position to add some last-second kills. There's another one. He's looking on the mini-map as his teammates have it locked down. The Sentinel unable to get control of the flag, and there is another ball kill and another cap from Ricky, the MVP, going 34-29. He has 10 uplinks. Most importantly, we should note Sculpey did hit his 40 bomb with 41 and 30 performance here on Instinct. All right, here is your round-ending kill cam one more time. And with the score all tied up, I just got word we have time for one more game. So spread the word, guys. If you want to watch Advanced Warfare live from the OpTic House, get on Twitter, hashtag OpTicPlaysAW. We will be back with the tiebreaker game after this. And we are back. You can take a look here at your operators. Remember, guys, customization for your operators is going to be through the roof. You can get special items through the supply drops, which are time-based. So the more you play, the more you're going to get here in Advanced Warfare. It is time for the tiebreaker game as we are going to one more hardpoint. Clayster, go ahead and start it up, my friend. This one to decide it all. Who is going to take it home? Is it our Atlas squad of Ricky, Embos, Proofy, and Big Timer, Or will Scumpy, Clayster, Flamesword, and Nade Shot seal the deal? They were up 4-2. Can they close out strong? Last map is going to be Green Band on Hardpoint. And guys, send me a message on Twitter right now. Hit me up, MLG Puckett. Who do you want to watch most in this game? The star players so far, we've seen Scumpy get a 40 bomb. Clayster's had a 40 bomb. Nade Shot's had a 40 bomb. But on the other side, the Atlas squad has been doing it as a team when it comes to the objective. And really, I want to open things up with Ricky. He was the man of the hour on the last map. Instinct playing uplink, putting in 10 points for his squad. He's going to be leading the way with the grenade. And already, he's going to be the first into the capture point. 2 players for Atlas trying to set up. You can see on the minimap from the top left. Lots of pressure coming from the top right corner from the Sentinels. No one on the flank yet. I hope to see that change quite a bit a little bit later. Here you see finally player number 4. This is going to be Scumpy trying to get behind enemy lines, cut through the middle. He goes down, but he's got 2 teammates inside. It's going to be up to Clazy here to defend this position. 20 seconds left on the hard point. And this one's going to go back and forth in our opening minute. There is a hole here on this map, guys, on Green Band, so don't be jumping around the middle without a safe landing planned out. It looks like here Ricky is going to be milking the final points here of hill number 1. 35-7 should be our score as the hard point is going to rotate to 34-7 and a 4-1 start for Ricky. So far, 2 suicides that our players are still learning the map, but man, this one I can see so many excellent routes using that excellent ability to jump up and boost around. Up top, you gotta give credit to Ricky for his new positioning. These guys still exploring the map, but I'm looking for Sentinels to get into the hard point. They are trailing big. 50 points already in just the first 90 seconds. They really got to start putting their focus on controlling this hill. Hard point being contested by both squads. Big kill coming in. I'm going to turn on the COD vision. As you can see, the outline of all players now. And this should be the Sentinels if they can lock down the right side. There's some big kills coming in on the opposite side of the map. Nade Shot looks like he's setting up for the next hard point. Will he be able to get it? It looks like that hard point's rotating in 3 seconds. Both teams aware of it. Everyone's sprinting now, as this one should go to the Atlas first, but I'm looking for Clay to heat things up. He just went on a 3-kill spree. Now he's 8-7 at the top of our leaderboard with Scumpy. Down goes Scump. Big stops here by Proofy. He is leading all players at 12-6 on a 4-kill streak after that perfect grenade. Looking for number 5. That player was even stim, and Proofy still gets the kill. Now looking for another score streak. He already has 1. We're going to see if he's able to get the UAV in the air as well. It's up. You can see the UAV assist pouring in. And Proofy has been a man on a mission. Atlas locking down this hardpoint. Proofy roaming around the outside, and he has a care package available. We'll see when he decides to call that in. Looks like here comes the care package. What is he going to get? That is the question. More players here from the Sentinel squad trying to stop him. And Proofy getting the drop is going to get the pickup. And man, this could be absolutely devastating. We'll stay on board to see when Proofy decides to call it in. There it is right away. The Warbird is in the air. There you go, Proof. There's that middle of the map, and he is just going to rain down fire on everyone who's trying to push across. His teammates got to control the hill, though, and force the Sentinels out, because right now, while Proofy's up in the air, the Sentinels are gaining time. Atlas was off to a fantastic start, 111, but now Sentinel have gained 15 straight points. More shots going down as the Sentinel players are being picked off. Glass, you can of course shoot through here, and Proofy just found the zoom function here in the Warbird. The first time that we're seeing a lot of the score streaks here in Advanced Warfare, and Proofy sure is putting this one to work. 24-10 after that care package. 5 captures already for Ricky. He's been the objective master for this Atlas squad, has been leading the way. On the other side, it's been Clayster with 3. He's 18-15 as well. Top stats for this Sentinel squad, and he needs someone else from our blue team to step it up. Cannot get it all done on his own. They're down big. A 65-point difference between these 2 teams. And once again, it's the Atlas squad first into the hard point. Ricky doing so much damage from the top, using the cover of the rock very well. Dodging around, finally cut down from behind. It was Nadeshot trying to push in on the flank. He is finally going to find another player in the middle. UAV out as well, so that UAV from Nadeshot really giving his team the advantage, knowing where the Atlas is going to be pushing from. He's 5'10" away from getting a second one and will be stopped short by that grenade. Here we take it back over to Clayster. 22 kills already, looking to hit the 25 bomb before our first 5 minutes are up. And nice moving around the map now. You've seen a lot less suicides from these players as they learn the map. They're moving around. The question is, where's the next hard point? It looks like Clay just found it with some grenades. Sentinel and still controlling this hard point. 70-point difference though. And look at that kill feed. Player 2 just went off. Flamesword with the 3 pieces on a 4, make it 5 kills free. The KF5 really showing off how powerful it can be as an SMG at short range. And let's see what Flame can do with it. On a nice little roll, he's got to keep it going. Shots coming in from all directions, and it's Atlas squad constantly in the power positions up top, getting the angles. Atlas still unable to break this hard point though. That's a full 60 seconds if you guys haven't been paying attention to the scoreboard. Look at it now. It's within 4 minutes and 6 seconds still to go, any team's game, and we're going to see who will be able to break away at the end. Inside the next hard point, it was Embos. The hard point rotates so every 60 seconds, so now all 8 players flooding to get there. Sentinel is set up first. Will Embos be able to break it? 9 captures for Ricky, looking for number 10. He's got to beat 2 players in. Gets 1. Player to his right, jumping over. Ricky's going to get the assist as help is coming from behind. Both players, though, cleaned up. Everyone flooding in. Atlas and Sentinels going back and forth. This one was won momentarily by the Sentinel squad once again within 15 points now, as Nadeshot is going to make it 130 to 145. Sentinel squad still has 19 points to milk on this hill. If they're able to get all of them, they will take the lead. Here comes the stomp from Scumpy. He is going to pick up the kill, and Scumpy does have a score streak set up and ready to go. We'll see when he decides to call this one in, as the hard point is going to rotate to the opposite side of the map. 3 minutes left to go. It's all tied up. Sentinel now taking the lead, and Scumpy calling in his streaks is going to be setting up the missile. Will he be able to cluster it in time? There comes the cluster, and he is going to clean up everybody. Nice play there as the Sentinel squad able to take over the hard point once again. 154, 153. This one going back and forth. Ricky breaking it. 13 captures now. 3 kills streak. 24 and 28. Ricky trying to do it all. The UAV up in the air as well. Ricky still has that sim available, so if the Sentinel squad tries to break in, he'll throw it down, get that extra health. Sees it on the UAV. 2 players pushing in. Nice hold here by the Atlas squad on this hard point. It was all tied up when the hard point rotated. Now it is 184 to 154. Atlas out to a 30-point lead once again. After 5 kills, Ricky is finally cleaned up. We go back over to Proofy now. 2 minutes to go. Sentinel in the new hard point. And we'll see how long can they hold on. Both players going down. That was Flamesword and Clayster cleaned up at the same time. Despite the sling coming in from Scumpy, they have not been able to hold on to the objective in the middle of the map. And it looks like they're having a tough time crossing over. Scumpy, feeling the pressure, juking out, is able to avoid the opponent. Now charging back in, feeling confident. Lost that player for a moment. Turns his attention to the objective. And you gotta love the movement around this map from all players. 10 captures now for Clayster. Pressure coming in. 90 seconds left on the clock. It's a 12-point game. Make it 10-point game now as the Sentinels doing a nice job of shutting it down. Look at that kill feed. It is all blue as the Sentinels have done an incredible job. Nadeshot on a 5-kill spree. Scumpy on a 5-kill spree now, is going to be doing the damage at the front door. Sentinel with the lead. Final 62 seconds, but it is going to be your red arrows. The Atlas squad moving to the middle of the map first, and they will be the first ones to control it here, as it looks like the Sentinels will be down low. Atlas took the high ground. They get 3 down. The KF5 doing some damage. We're taking it over now. The MP11, Ricky, back in the hard point. They're trailing by 12, though. 38 seconds to go. Can the red team make the comeback, or will it be Nade Shot and the rest of the Sentinels taking this game. Nice kill here from Ricky. He's going to fall. Hardpoint contested. Atlas and Sentinel. Big kills coming in. Atlas now back in it. It's going to be Embos. Money B. They need every second left here. 16 to go. Both squads fighting for it, and we're going to see the Sentinels break it down to the wire here. A 7-point game. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. A 5-point game. 4 down for the Atlas. A contested game, and it's the Sentinels taking it. They are going to take our final game, and there you can see him cheering. Scumpy standing up, letting them know what a phenomenal finish to an incredible day here of Advanced Warfare. Here's a look at your final stats. 38-44 coming in from Clay and Scumpy. On the other side, a great game from all players here as they were learning the map and making it work in the final moments. 42-34 was the highest score from the Atlas squad as Proofy puts up the 1.24. But I gotta say, when it comes to the objective, Ricky has been the man. 14 captures and 5 defense, including his incredible display on Uplink. Guys, once again, thank you all for tuning in to an incredible broadcast. I've had a great time here at the OpTic House, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. So if you had a great time, once again, hit that follow button. They'll be live all the time right here on MLG.tv. And take a moment. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give a big shout out to everyone at Activision, Sledgehammer, and everyone behind the scenes who made such an incredible game. I'm pumped for it. Make sure you get your game already pre-ordered. Get your 24 hours, double XP coming up next week. And if you missed any of the broadcasts, don't worry. Immediately after this show, we'll be rebroadcasting all night long right here on MLG.tv.